Hi, welcome to my channel, Cloud with Girish. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a serverless generative AI solution to create call center transcript summary via a REST API, Lambda and AWS Bedrock service. Amazon Bedrock is fully managed service that offers choice of many foundation models like Anthropic Cloud, AI21 Jurassic 2, Stability AI, Amazon Titan, and others. I will use recently released Anthropic Haiku foundation model and I will invoke it via Amazon Bedrock API. There is no business that can work without having a customer support center, usually referred as call center or care center. When customer calls to get answer for their questions or to get resolution for their issue or a warranty support, feedback, etc., typically a call recording and transcript with an acknowledgement get placed in the system. These call recordings and transcript can be used later to train customer support center staff and to improve customer service. However, consuming these call transcripts can be an effort and time-intensive process. Generative AI-based solution can help accelerate consumption of these transcripts by summarizing the narratives from these transcripts. This will help increase productivity, save time, and speed up actions to improve customer service, making a positive impact on the business. Let's look at our business use case. There is a transcript available for a case resolution and conversation between customer and support call center team member. A call summary needs to be created based on this resolution conversation transcripts. An automated solution is required to create call summary. An automated solution will provide a repeatable way to create these call summary notes. Increase in productivity as team members usually work on documenting these notes can focus on other tasks. I will be creating the Lambda function via infrastructure as code approach using AWS Serverless Application Framework and CloudFormation. However, you can create Lambda function using the AWS console as well. Let's look at our architecture design. We have a user that's invoking a REST API via API gateway. We are passing a call center transcript summary as a prompt, which is getting fed to the Lambda function. Lambda function is written in Python Boto 3 and is invoking the Amazon Bedrock API to get the response back. Underlying foundation model used here is Anthropic Haiku, which is helping get the response back. Prereq for this workshop is simply just the familiarity with the AWS console, transcript of resolution conversation between customer and support call center team member, knowledge of Python Boto 3, a basic knowledge of AWS Lambda, and basic familiarity with generative AI and foundation model concepts. Let's get started. We're going to review the Bedrock service, we'll review the foundation model, we'll review the model access, review playground, we'll review some key terms like temperature, top P, max token count. I'm using the AWS SAM framework, so we'll review the AWS SAM template and the Lambda function. I will build the function using the AWS SAM, and then I will invoke it locally using the SAM framework. We'll deploy it in AWS Cloud using AWS SAM deploy command. Once deployed, I will validate the generative AI model response using a prompt, and we'll review the response return, and also will review the CloudWatch log. Like I stated before, I'll be creating the Lambda function via infrastructure as code approach using AWS Serverless Application Framework and CloudFormation. However, you can create the Lambda function using the AWS console as well. Let's review the Bedrock service. Amazon Bedrock is fully managed service that offers choice of many foundation models like Anthropic Cloud, AI21 Jurassic 2, Stability AI, Amazon Titan, and others. Since Bedrock is another serverless offering from Amazon, it allows integrating with popular foundation models and also allows to privately customize foundation model with your own data using the AWS tools without having to manage any infrastructure. With Bedrock, you have choices of many foundation models. I will be using Anthropic Haiku for this workshop. Let's first, we need to request the access to the model. Before any model can be used, you need to request the access to the model. For Amazon models, typically it takes few minutes to get the access. For Anthropic Haiku, it may take few hours to get the access. AWS also provide Playground via AWS console, which you can use to pass the prompt and get the response for those models that you have granted access for. I will not be using the Playground, rather will use Bedrock API to provide prompt and then get the response. Few key terms like temperature, top P, max token count, these are required to build the prompt body. So temperature is a value. It's a value of 0, indicate that less random generation. Value of 1 means more random generation. Top P is another parameter. If value is less than 1, it will have less probable set of token. Max token count, this indicates max number of tokens to generate. Responses are not guaranteed to fill up the maximum desired length. Tokens are factored in the overall cost, hence it's worthwhile to pay attention to max token you want to use per your business use case. Let's review our AWS SAM template. It's defining few resources, namely a function, a Lambda function that I have named as call center summary creation function, and then there is an API, REST API resource, which is called as call center summary creation API. There are other elements here which defines the code URI, the timeout, the memory size, and some environment variable that I would like to use, as well as the policies. Let's look at the Lambda function. And Lambda function is getting the value from the environment variable. Also, we have our handler here, and inside the handler, we are extracting the prompt from the event. And then based on the prompt, we are passing it to the invoking the API for Bedrock. Once we get the response back from the Bedrock, which is using the underlying foundation model, Anthropic Haiku, then we are passing the response back to the consumer. Once I have the function coded, building the function using AWS SAM, the command is SAM build. Once function is successfully built, I can invoke the function locally before consuming it via API. So that's, again, I'm using the SAM framework and SAM local invoke, passing the function name, also a sample event JSON to pass the prompt. As you can see from my log, that function is getting invoked. So I will go ahead and deploy the function using AWS SAM. Command is AWS SAM deploy command. Once my API endpoint is in place, I can invoke the API and pass the prompt to the backend service. I'm using the Postman to pass a transcript file for the prompt. Here is my response. So the transcript file has the conversation between the customer and the call center staff. And here is the summary that has been written by the Bedrock API. It's summarizing the entire conversation and the resolution in plain English text here. So simply the scenario was that, Girish, who was the customer, called the call center because it had the account locked because of multiple failed password attempts. And there was a conversation with the support staff, and support staff then help Girish unlock the account. And that's really the transcript summary is summarizing in these few notes. See the cloud log watch. Again, the Lambda function will make the appropriate logs in the cloud watch based on how we have coded the logger in the function. But again, similar request and response will be logged in the CloudWatch also. So with this workshop, a serverless generative AI solution to create call center transcript summary via REST API, Lambda, and AWS Bedrock service has been successfully completed. Python Boto 3 were used to invoke the Bedrock API with Anthropic Haiku. A GenAI solution continue to evolve. They are set to reshape traditional workflow and drive tangible benefit across industry. This workshop serves as a compelling example of the transformative power of AI technology in addressing real-world challenges and unlocking new opportunities for innovation. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm working on some other interesting content on various AWS topics. These will be posted soon. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.